Hello and welcome. I feel like I'm always saying hello, and I always mean it. We're here with some Blender, as per the norm. Last stream we got a little crazy. We did some wild, dark, borderline demonic stuff. So I figured we'd take it back a little bit, give ourselves a slightly easier task. Easier. Hopefully it's easier. We're gonna make this little sushi ball inspired from Studio Ghibli. I know some people say Ghibli. Too bad. I'm saying Ghibli. We had played a Minecraft build that Alan Becker and his team made of Studio Ghibli, and I became really enamored with the 3D asset that they had for this object right here. They made it really nice in the cubey style of Minecraft, and I was just very attracted to it. So I'd like to make one here. I'm going to make it pretty much as is, except square. I'm not going to make it Minecraft, it's not that, but the little box that it's in will be square. Otherwise, conventional, very normal. So let's go for it. Also, as an additional thought, we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. I am going to be streaming Blender for the majority of the stream, and we're only going to play a little bit of games. There's a couple of reasons for this as I get into it. Here we go. One, I've been noticing that the viewership really struggles with gameplay. I am a gamer. I've been a gamer longer than I've been a 3D modeler, but it's just more interesting, I think, for people to see something that's a little rarer. In my case, 3D modeling is very rare on Twitch. I've had trouble finding 3D modelers everywhere. But I think on top of that, part of it is I've totally lost my train of thought. That's what I get for talking too fast. My viewership definitely goes up while we're doing 3D modeling. That's number one. But two, I think the point of this channel was to practice something and get better at something. And, playing games is fun and all. And I think Twitch definitely relies on like a games culture. But I don't know if that's necessarily in line with what we're trying to do here. So we're going to just lightly decrease the amount of games we play. See how it does. We can always go back if we have to, and we can even probably lessen the games if we have to as well. But yeah, so the idea moving forward is I'm going to do a little bit more 3D stuff. I have a really interesting idea that is in the works right now. We'll get there later. I don't want to talk too much about that yet. But yeah, so 3D modeling is now the major goal of this channel, rather than being such a variety hour. That's a good shape. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of back and forth thinking to try and get this texture here to work on here. But otherwise, that's it. That's like the model right there. So what I want to do now... Actually, this is easy. This is so easy. We're going to call this reference. We're going to call this box. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that box. We're going to hide the first box. We're going to call this band. I'm going to go to edit mode. We're going to grab the bottom face. Actually, we're going to grab... Yeah, bottom face it is. And we're just going to delete it. Okay, so I should be able to just grab all of that, and I can. Absolutely. We're going to X-ray it, and we're going to go down. We're going to get it as close as humanly possible. I'm not too worried about the details. We're going to smush this thing anyway. Perfect. Basically perfect. So now we're gonna grab, you know, somebody was telling me about grid fill, and I have a feeling grid fill is gonna struggle here. Let me try this real quick. I'm gonna Control F. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? Control F? Oh, that time it worked. Weird. Grid fill. Nope, we can't. Okay, well, I will do it naturally then. So we got some fills going on. For anybody who might be worried about what's going on with Sunday stream, nothing. Sunday stream's gonna stay as is. It's a lot of fun. I'm not about to sacrifice one of the most fun days of the week for myself. But otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be mostly 3D and inspiration and that kind of stuff. I want to be a little bit more productive live here on camera. That's not to say that I'm not productive off camera. I think a lot of my friends would say that I am a workaholic, but I don't know. Doing it live is nice. It's inspiring. It makes me feel good. And as long as it feels good, I guess I'm gonna do it. Whoa, what the heck was that? Alright, we've done it. We've made this. We've made a nice little band. I'm not going to get too bent out of shape about it. We're going to do maybe that, and then we're going to get them a little bit closer to the other ones. That looks alright to me. Sure, we'll keep it like that. That's fine. So here's the goal. We grab the whole thing. We shrink it down. We make little tiny bands. I'm gonna make 2 of them. Just like that. So if I turn the box on, and we grab our band, and we just make it a little bit bigger. We're gonna get exact measurements as best as we can. Honestly, if it's intersecting a little bit, that's not the worst thing in the world. Whoops. Oh, that's really close. It has to go a little smaller. Okay, so we'll say 1.08. Not 9, 8. 1.008. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Copy, paste, paste. And honestly, if you can see that, sure, it's yours. You can have it. Oh, you can see it easily, actually. Nope, we're not doing that. 0.005. We're really cutting corners here. Man, you can still see it. What on earth? 002. We're like shaving the smallest sizes off of this thing. Honestly, I don't know if I'm willing to go any smaller than that. It's just this one piece. Just this guy right here. You know what? We can do this easily. We're just going to do this one. Let's go around, and we're going to do each of them very close in, and then I will arrange, and then we're done with the box. Super, super easy. We'll go ahead and bring them in just a little bit. Perfect. We've done it. Okay, if I'm being extra picky, we'll bring these in just a little bit. Come on, come on. Let's say 0.99. 0.99. Now it's pretty tight in there. That looks really good, actually. That's it. Perfect. Done, 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 done. Okay, so now we arrange this thing. It's pretty much evenly spaced, so let's use orthographic view and get it to the space we like. In fact, I might go like this. Get it in a space that we like, and then I'm gonna grab the whole thing. And we're gonna plug it into an array. Ooh, that looks bad. So let's plug it into an array. We're gonna offset. We're gonna offset on the Y by 1, the Z by 1, and the Z by 3. 2. 2 looks about right. I'd say it looks just about perfect. It's a little off, but I'm not gonna sit and think about that. I'm not gonna worry too much. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Ain't no problem there. I could sit and add little bits and flakes and things to it, but honestly, I'm not that worried about it. I might be inclined to add a subsurface. Where are you? Of 2. That actually kind of ruins it. Why does that ruin it? I feel like that shouldn't be working this way. Okay, if we go to edit mode and we divide this by 2, and then we push the 2. What are you doing? What the heck was that? There we go. 2.8. I mean, let's try it here. Nope. So we gotta do it manually. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna do a 2.8. 2.8. It does not work. Okay, so subdivision is not what we want to be doing. We'll keep it just as is, and I can do it myself later. All right, so now we're on to sushi. So what do we got? We got... I don't want to do the shrimp. I'm allergic to shrimp. I'm not doing shrimp. Sorry. You know, it's just not the vibe, honestly. So what are we up to now? Let's just start making them. Actually, let's start with that grass. I really like that grass stuff, and I think it's cool. So let's put some grass in here. I'm going to call this box. And we'll put that in the world, and we're going to go ahead and just hide the box. Box is gone. So what now? We want sushi. Actually, no, I'll include this as part of the box. Okay, so we're adding a plane? It's going to be the easiest thing to make in the world, isn't it? Hold on. Whoa, 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 chill. Yeah, it's little... It's grass, right? Who cares? So we scale it down to the size that we want. Right about there looks fine, I guess. I could probably make it a little bit better, but I'm not going to do that yet. We're not worried about it. And I'm going to give it maybe like 14 cuts. Does that sound about right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17... 17. I kind of like the idea of being an odd number. That's cool. We'll just do 17. Why not? All right, we're going to grab all of it. We're going to expand it a little bit and shrink it a little bit. And now it's easy. It's literal easy mode. We just make grass. Right? It ain't that hard. The ones on the end should probably be pretty short, for the sake of structural integrity for the company that manufactures these. I'm sure they don't want to waste their time making things that just break super easily. Especially with Japanese sensibilities. Everything is made very nicely in Japan. Okay, so now we just lower some of these to match. There we go. I mean... That took how long? That took no time at all. Boom, we have grass. I could make multiple. I might make multiple. Let's make multiple. Okay, so I'm going to call you grass 1. And since I am lazy, I'm just going to copy ya. So here's what's cool about the grass. Your grass 2 and your grass 3. Just hide them. So now we're working on grass 2. Oh, do not sculpt it. That's a terrible idea. So grass 2, here is the idea for me. Cut, 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 cut. We're gonna delete some faces. And then we'll grab some of these points and we'll change them. This way we'll get kind of a different subset and it'll look like we put in the effort, which we did put in the effort. So I hope it looks like we put in the effort, because we did. Again, let's think about the manufacturing process. That's got to be down right there. And we'll do 1 deep and 1 tall. And we're set. Boom, that's grass number 2. Dunzo. Now we got grass 3. Stop, click grass 3, please. There we go. And again, I'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Delete. All right, blah, 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 manufacturing process, whatever. This one, let's get a little wild and crazy. You always get bored by the 3rd one that you make, so shake it up. Look at that. There we go. Made an interesting one. Boom. Now we have 3 grass stacks, and they're all different sizes. Perfect, perfect. All done. Now we do sushi. Now, if that wasn't the easiest thing you've ever seen in the world, get ready to watch me struggle. So we are good to erase the box. And sushi time. Sushi time. I am very inclined to make tamago first. So let's do that. Tamago, lovely little fried egg sushi. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Let me actually get this guy really close in here. And let's tilt it down by 45 degrees. I don't know why that didn't work. What did I just tilt by 45 degrees? I tilted the grass by 45 degrees. Got it. Nope, we're here. 45 degrees, we're in. I really should have edited this picture and gotten rid of all of the fluff, all of the distraction, but I'm capable. We can look past it. All right, so we're adding, first off, we're adding a cube. We're gonna be using a number of cubes today. So it's probably about there, I would say. So this is the egg. So let's subdivision surface it 2 times. That's like way too much. That's fine, we can decimate it. I'm sure a lot of people dislike how much I decimate things, and that's probably a very professional and normal opinion to have, but I don't know, it works for me. Let's do like 0.3, and then I'm going to keep going until I get something I like. That looks pretty solid right then and there. That works for me. Yeah, that's good. Let's take that. So then I'm going to grab the center line, and we're going to push that in just a little bit. Maybe that's too much. 0.95. Just a little bit. You just want a little bit of give. And here as well, we're going to do 0.95. The difference on this one is I'm going to lower this section so it's flat on the bottom but bouncy on the top. Look at that. That's an egg boy right there. Egg boy. Wonder if Rolf from Ed and Eddie likes sushi. It's kind of hard to gauge that guy. All right, so now we want another cube. Hold on. We're about to ace this. I'm gonna ace this thing. Watch this. Okay, so here we got a bed of rice, right? Shrink it down just a little bit. It's probably just about the same here. Let's keep that. Okay, so we got a bed of rice sitting just underneath this guy. We're gonna go into edit mode. I'm gonna do the exact same thing, except we're going to round it out again at 0.3. 1, 2. Okay. But wait, there's more. Just you wait, just you wait. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the bottom section and maybe even this one right here. And we're gonna keep rounding it out to make it very circular. And that should look super authentic. Oh, it kind of messes up that top bit right there, doesn't it? I don't love that. Should I grab that? I think that's gonna fail if I do that. What if we keep just the top section? What does this look like? Kind of looks bad. Okay, a different way that I think we could do this is grabbing the sides here. Hello, get out of my face. Little image. Okay, so we're gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, 5. Let's do it 5 times. And then I'm gonna do the same thing around here. 0.2, 1, 2. There we go. That looks good. Good shape. Perfect shape. So now it sits like a real little bed of rice, and we're gonna do some displacement on it later to make it look a little bit better. I don't hate it. I do not hate it. Okay, so now we gotta wrap it. Wrapping it is going to be annoying to say the least. But I think principled, we just want to do it the exact same way we did it before. In fact, I'm going to make it even easier on us just because we're bisecting and there's no clear stuff here. I'm not going to worry too much about the way this looks. I mean, I'm going to care about the way it looks, but I'm not going to care about the way it looks internally. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so we're up like that, and we're just barely over that. Nope, just that way. Okay, so we're like really cutting corners here. This is not how I think I would want to do this realistically, but whatever. So here's how I think I'd want to do this. Actually, first and foremost, let's cut this guy in half. And let's grab you and pull you guys together. This whole process right here is going to dictate how we do the whole thing. So let's be extra careful with this first one, and it should just come together when we do this. This is the one that makes us think about everything. Okay. So now we're going for it. So I'm going to do the top part first and hope that the bottom works. Not exactly. 0.35. Okay, so I'm going to cheat. I'm a little worried about this. Let's leave this cube just in case. This cube is our egg rice, and this is our egg. I'm going to cheat. Let's see what it does. That doesn't look terrible. It actually looks really good. It's going to look really good when we get like materials and stuff on there. We might even throw some subdivisions on there, depending on how much geometry we work with. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I hate this idea, but it might be perfect. Let's get it lined up correctly. Right about there. Right about here. All right, this might be the most sacrilegious thing you will ever see in your life. My apologies. Anybody who actually cares about 3D modeling, I am sorry for what you're about to see. We're gonna do it like that. Konnichiwa, Bear Power. How are you doing? Okay. All right, here we go. Genki desu. I'm doing all right. I speak very little Japanese, so I'm not going to do too well with you. I do appreciate the Romanji, though. That does help me out quite a bit. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to join these guys together. Fingers crossed. And we're going to do it. Ooh, I'm worried. Egg rice. Oh, it's terrible. Every bit helps, like they say, for sure. I took... Oh, actually, hold on. I can make this better. I took Japanese in college as an English degree. Say what you will about English degrees. You're forced to take several foreign languages. And Japanese was mine. So I got a good grade. I did fine, but I haven't really practiced in about 5 years now. I'd like to take it back up again, but there's more pressing matters for the time being. So, you know, when it shows its head, I'll do it. I learn languages pretty quickly, honestly. Okay, this looks a little bit better. Oh, that actually looks really good. That actually looks amazing. Okay, hold on. I can do it even better. We can do better. We can do better. You're slow at languages? I mean, there's no correct speed for you to learn languages, I would argue. So however long it takes is fine. Talking about language, this is going to be off in left field. Anybody who is interested in linguistics and the idea of conveying information through language, there's a game called The Witness, a video game called The Witness. It is a masterwork about like teaching people languages. I really recommend that game. It's probably one of my favorite games of all time. So it's kind of a little random for sure, but there's my recommendation for the day, is go play The Witness. All right, I mean, that looks pretty good. So let's apply it. I'm not going to think too much about this. Let's apply it, and let's go ahead and X-ray and bring everything in. So if I just bring these two in a little bit, keep that top band right there. How much did I put them in? Let's just do 0.87 so it feels uniform to me. And then I'll do this one. And we'll call this 0.87. We'll say that is it. What's your main language, Bear? Okay. That looks a little weird. Lithuanian. Wow. We got a multi-language person over here. I mean, you say you're bad at learning languages. Apparently you're not that bad at learning languages. We're going to call this 0.95. You only know 4. Hey, let me just tell you, I live in the United States. Basically, nobody knows 2 languages. And I'm not going to disparage that. Like, learning new languages isn't necessary for a lot of people, and nobody does things. I mean, most people don't do things without the need for them. So, I mean, there's no real point in learning new languages. But, again, 4 languages. 4 languages is exceptional. Also, this looks terrible. What happened to this? I'm not going to call Americans dumb. I think Americans actually have a pretty good attitude towards work that sort of has brought them in the mainstream. I don't know if I agree with like military practices and stuff like that, but Americans, I think, have a really good traditional sense of work that other countries miss out on. But when it comes to cultural experiences and getting outside of their shells, that's definitely where Americans suffer. Americans are definitely creatures of comfort. Whatever, you know, is easy is what works. I'm no longer understanding what you're saying, Bear. All right. We are back to this. I have removed the second part of it, and if we smooth it, perfect. Now we don't have a problem. We're going to say 0.98, 0.98. Yeah, excellent. We've done it. Problem solved. So that's it. That's what I'm going to see it. So let's grab this guy. And we're going to call this egg wrapper, which is my favorite MC. Okay, so let's go into edit mode. I'm going to grab everything. I'm going to separate by loose parts. And we're here. So now we have egg rice and egg. Done. So that's sushi number 1 done. I might throw some subdivision surface on here. Let's see if this works. We'll do that with a 2. Oh, it looks perfect. It looks like a bar of soap. And then this one is going to be the same. I kind of really want to keep the top of it normal. So yeah, we'll do this. It's fine. The idea definitely comes across. No problem. Perfect. With that, the egg is done. So we will call you Tamago. Actually, I'll just call this Tamago with 2 O's, and then we'll do the next one. So I can hide you. So we'll arrange in a second. What do we want to do now? I kind of want to get the row out of the way. Oh, this is going to be tough. Okay. How do I want to do this? I think what I want to do is we're going to call this row. And we're just going to go for it. So let's add a cylinder of 20. 24. No. Let's take Simp's advice. Simo's advice, sorry. We'll do that. Bring it on down. Looks about right to me. And then I'm just going to punch a hole in the middle of it. I'm going to do some subdivision surface before we get into it, because I just want to see what we're working with. But otherwise, this should do. So let's push this on down. Let's extrude it. Just like that. Nice and easy. Now wait, if I did it here, wouldn't I get sharp corners? I would. I'd rather do that. I'd rather it look like this. Yep, I can live with this. So, tell you what. I'm going to take that back, and we're going to do both faces real quick. I got an idea. Let's do this. 0.01? No, that's way too small. 0.05. Okay, perfect. I'm going to get them a little closer to each other. Just like that. And then we're only going to do the top face all the way down. Just make a little cake cup, basically. That's actually probably fine. Keep it like that. Alright, now I gotta feed a whole bunch of roe into this thing. Not pleased about this. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's do a weight paint. Is there a way to weight paint only a single vertex? How do I weight just one vertex? Alright. Looks good enough to me. Let's go ahead and remove the weight on the sides here. I don't want any tamago or roe feeding through on this thing. Let's say it looks like that. Oh no. What up, Joe? How are you doing? It's good. Today is great, actually. I started off this morning by waking up. I did a whole bunch of stretches. I drank my weight in water. I took a hike. I feel great. I feel really good today. What about you? How are you feeling? All right, so I don't know if weight painting and what I'm about to do is going to make any sense. But we'll see. Fairly good morning. I did a little stretching in the old legs and had plenty of water. That's what you like to hear, my man. How's your 19 cents treating you? What is it looking like now? Okay, so I have the weight paint and the shape correct. So now I'm going to go into object mode and we're going to subsurface this thing and we're going to cross our fingers that this was supposed to work. You did mention that. Yes. How is it? It's very exciting. I'm very proud of you, man. What does that look like now? Yeah, that works. Oh, perfect. Look at this. If I shade it smooth, it looks literally perfect. Yep, dunzo. We've done it. We've done it, folks. Okay, so now that is row base. Well, it's 27 cents now, so another week I can buy a can of pop from my ad profits. Honestly, I hope you do that, and I hope that you stream yourself drinking it. Like, it sounds like the position that you're in, it would be just so excellent to just like put all of your profits towards the stream, even how little they are, and just make it like almost as silly as you can. I think that would be so cool. You don't drink soda? Buy a Snickers. Buy a random thing, you know? Who cares what it is? I want to hide that for a second. Yep. Putting all the money into the stream is definitely where it's at. Did we ever talk if you planned on streaming D&D at any point? Because I think that'd be really cool for you. You're not going to see the bottom of this. I don't know why I'm really stressing this. We'll keep it just like that. Yeah, I saw you doing prep one day. Are you worried about sensibilities, or is it just kind of a private thing? You would never really want to do it live. All right, so now we're going to make the actual row. My goal is not to get too out of control here. So let's keep it fairly simple. That looks about right. Maybe even a little smaller. I'm going to put it on. If I was going to do it, I'd have to plan the game around it and make sure everyone on the game is on board. Absolutely. I've been considering over and over and over again streaming D&D, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'd be very conscious of who I'm allowing to play at that point. Okay, so I think we want hair, as bad as that sounds. And I think we want to emit from faces, and we want the render to be an object, and the object to be row. Where is it? There he is. Yuck. So, what? Like 1? I think we want 1, and I think we want the hair length to be 2 or 1. Yep, that's it. Yuck. Disgusting. You want to eat this piece of sushi? Who's up? Who wants it? Density is this group. What? Why did it fail? What's happening? Hold on. Let's go back to weight paint. Yeah, it's painted correctly. Why did it do it? Should be perfect. How am I going to do this? What's an easy way to put a bunch of objects in here? Not sure. I think the emitter is probably not what we want to do. I suppose maybe we can use an array with the paint. Object offset. That's terrible. That looks terrible. No. Okay, so we're doing a relative offset. I think if I make a double spiral. Okay, hear me out. This is gonna get dumb really quick. Let's add an empty. Where's an empty? An empty. Let's add an empty right in the center of this thing. And we're going to object offset by the empty. What? Oh, hold on. Okay, I understand. I understand. Negative. Why is it negative? 0.071. We like messed up our normals real quick. Let's fix those normals real quick. And we're gonna do the same thing here. There we go. Okay, so now we're here. So what we want to do is grab the empty, pull it real close in, and we want to rotate it. Oh, this is going to get out of control, isn't it? Okay, first off, row needs to be at 0. And the empty needs to be at 0. Okay. And I'm going to lower it ever so slightly. And we're going to offset it ever so slightly. Why is it doing it this way? Okay, tell you what, I got a different way of doing this. I'm overthinking this a lot, so I'm gonna stop overthinking it. We're gonna remove this empty, and row is going to remove the array. And what I'm gonna do is hide row base, grab row, actually copy row base. Come on. Copy row base, get rid of it. Do this, get rid of this guy, and we're gonna take him and make him a thing. Trust me on that. This ain't my first rodeo, I've done this before. So we're gonna put you in there. Okay, so now we've made a little Reese's cup of row. Sorry for that vivid imagery. I want to shade it flat just so I can see what's going on. And now we're going to give it physics. So we want rigid body passive. This guy is going to be a soft body. Collide with rigid world. Excellent. So if I start it. Oh, good. It doesn't work at all. Let's get rid of soft body. You're a rigid body. We need to mesh this guy. There we go. Problem solved. Super easy geometry. We're going to try not to blow up our computer, but I'm going to save just in case. So this is going to be called Sushi Box. Sushi Box. Problem solved. Saved. All right, let's go to animation 0. And let's do this thing. So, I've done this before. How do we want to do this? Keep it really easy. We have it all set up correctly. If anything, I actually probably want to lower the weight down. I'd hate to do mesh. Convex hull should work. Let's do convex hull. I can undo this if I have to. I'll save right now. We're doing an array. We're doing a Z array by 2. Give it a 0 on the X. Let's make it 1.5, 1.1, 1.2. There we go. Okay. So how many do we want? How many row do you think there are on a piece of sushi? Can I Google that? How much row is on sushi? Difficult to find this amount. Very difficult. You can't Google this. No, you can't Google it. Never mind. I'm gonna guess based on the picture. We're gonna use our brains. Looking at that, it's probably about 10 or 12 around the perimeter. But the size is off. In fact, I'm going to make the size a little bit bigger on my end. Objectively, I think it should be 36. That just sounds right to me. That might be way too much. Let's start with 24. All right, and then what we want to do is we want to go into edit. We want to, no, we don't. We want to go into object. We want to apply. We want to go into edit, grab everything, separate by loose parts, go into object while everything is selected, and then object set origin to geometry. Problem solved. Let's do it. Don't give me that low animation. What are we doing? 300. I don't get out of bed for less than 300. 36 is probably going to be too few now that I'm looking at it. So let's do 45. Let's do 52. Keep changing the amount. I'm just feeling it. You know, you're just feeling it. I'm really feeling it. All right, while we got everything selected, we keep it nice and easy. We go as fast as humanly possible, and we say, check this out. Again, it's only rendering 60 because I messed up. 450 frames. That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. Wow, are we really about to do like 90? That sounds like overkill. They're deforming very nicely, though, to be fair. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna go all the way back. Right here, 52. I'm gonna change the animation reel to 450 just to play catch up. Let's bite the bullet. I'm doing 110. Am I going to destroy my computer? I sure hope not. That's been happening a lot recently, and I'm sure my computer doesn't appreciate it. Separate by loose parts. Set origin to geometry. And we're going to cut her loose. Oh, she's running. That's fine. No problem. Okay, this is too much. Is it too much? That looks like a little too much for me. But I think I can work with this. Let's use this. Okay, so let's grab... Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of the box. Get rid of the base. So now I have all the row, and we're going to join them together. Active object is not a selected mesh. What does that mean? Hey, Simo. We are making some sushi. I'm trying to recreate this. To some degree. I'm ignoring the shrimp. I'm making the boxes square. But otherwise, we're kind of recreating that. Join? Oh, it doesn't want to join. Okay, let's just do it manually. We only have 100 of them. It ain't that big. Join. Excuse me? What was that? All right, we're gonna do it again. Let them sit, let them go to rest. All right, there we go. We got eggs. Now, what do we want to do? We want to... You know what? Why isn't it taking? Let's do it again. Do I hit apply? Shouldn't I hit apply on this? It should just take, right? Once you do a physics operation, it's done. It should automatically take. It shouldn't like reform into a mesh. That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so we're here. What am I doing wrong? How do I hit apply? Oh. You need to bake the physics. Yes. Yes. I'm aware. You got it. I know there's like a special way you can do it too. Oh, you tried to send a link. Apply. There we go. If I apply all transformations, doesn't that do it? I'm pretty sure it does, in my experience. Let's grab one that I don't care about. You. Which one are you? You are row 51. I don't care about you. I'm going to delete you anyway. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, so apply does not work. Just get rid of it. Haven't done it in Blender, but there's a wiki page in Discord. I appreciate you so much. Let's go ahead and pull up our Discord real quick. For anybody new, Simo is one of our absolute seniors. They're too humble to admit it, but they're amazing. Okay, physics baking. Oh, it's in the cache. Okay. Blender will become unresponsive during most of the baking operations. Sure, no problem. Simo is very awesome. Okay, so it wants me to... This is going to be actually kind of a problem. Okay, so it wants me in cache, which I don't see. Hold on. What? Cache. Okay, something's already wrong from the step that I'm looking at here. Cache. I'm looking at cache. Is it in vertex? No. Where is this cache at? Let me look up another one. Because I've done it before. Blender freezing physics. Oh, here we go. I've already Googled it. You mean apply transformation button in the physics tab in the toolbar of 3D view. There it is. Apply, nope, not that. Hold on, there's very specific language here. In the toolbar of the 3D view. Blender is so silly sometimes. What is the toolbar of 3D view? Is it this? Object, rigid object, bake to keyframes. Object. Rigid body. Bake to keyframes. That sounds about right to me. Let's do one that we don't like. So we're deleting this one anyway. We're going to do rigid body, bake to keyframes. Sure. Oh yeah, it's taking its sweet time. Oh yeah, this is it for sure. I mean, if it takes this long for each individual one, we're going to be here forever. I suppose I should just bake it to the first keyframe, right? Whew, we're going to be here for a while. Okay. I'm probably going to crash my Blender here in just a second. I'm like, fingers crossed that it just takes and I don't have to reset it. Probably just bake the last frame. Probably. Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and crash Blender on my own so that it doesn't keep freezing. And I will just restart it. All right, we'll be back to where we were. I saved pretty recently, don't worry. But I'm going to try and recover from the autosave. 2 minutes ago. Can I create an Among Us with boobs? Honestly, I could. Honestly, I could. Am I going to? Absolutely not. All right. Boom. We're back. Let's run the simulation. And we're in. I feel like there must be an easier way. All right, let's give it a second to settle. We'll go like until around 200 here. Of course, this is going to be the one that gets us for sure. Okay, so let's grab one we don't want. We don't want that guy. Which one are you? This is number 71. Align to transform orientation. What the heck does that mean? Okay, well, removing a rigid body does not do it. So let's try another one. We're just gonna keep digging. We're really practicing here. There isn't apply transformations here. That didn't work. Okay, so 91's gone. We're just slowly killing them off. All right, I'm gonna go back to Google. Hold on. Everyone's saying it is the apply transformation button. Hold on, I pulled up another article. Here, I'll show off the article. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Here you go. Go to the frame you want to freeze. In the scene settings, remove the rigid body world. That sounds like it's not going to work at all. Go to the frame you want to freeze in the scene settings. Yeah, that ain't it. Yeah, it's a pretty old article. You're good. How to freeze particles. They're not really particles, are they? Why would I do that? Okay. You can't Google stuff about Blender. It doesn't work. People give you the weirdest answers to things. They're just like, yeah, just do this thing that doesn't work. What do you mean? All right. Well, how are we going to make this work? Simo, I think you're right. I think we're going to go to the final keyframe. Let's go to 450. Okay, now we're in keyframe 450. Let's bake to 450. And then we should be good, right? Let's see if that breaks our file. I'm going to save while we're here. And we'll go back to our regular setup. And we're going to click all of the row. Right like that. Yeah, I agree with you. There should be an easy way. I thought apply transformation worked for me one time. It might have been soft body instead of rigid body, though. I'm not sure. Or it might have been cloth, actually. I think cloth works with apply transformation. But you live, you learn. Oh, well. So let's bake to keyframes. Start frame 450. Last frame 450. Frame step 1. That worked very fast. But if I hit... Oh, dude. Oh, you've done it. Oh, Simo. Oh, wait, hold on. We're not out yet. We're not out yet. If I join... Oh, you've done it. Oh, you've done it. What a master. What an absolute master we have here. Okay. Cool. So let's open that one, hide this one. Let's place them in our little bowl here. And then we're going to delete until we get the ones that we like. Cool. So I'm in object mode. I'm going to delete and make kind of a cone. We want sort of a nice cone shape going on. I thought they would naturally fall into a cone shape, and they did not. So we're going to do it manually. Also help on our rendering a little bit. Some of these are in weird positions. Some of these just look so weird. Why are they sitting? They're like hovering. Like, why don't you just fall into that little crack there? I think that looks fine. It's like, it's a little goofy looking, but it's fine. Cool. So now I will grab all the row. And I'm going to put them together. Hello? Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, we haven't finished. We're not out yet. Let's grab that one. And let's remove the physics. Oh, wait, what's this? I thought that was physics. What is this little arrow guy? What is that? Simo, do you know what that arrow means? What is this? I've never seen that before. What does that mean? No idea. Okay, let's go back to the web real quick. Before I get ahead of myself, let's learn something. Blender, what is it called? What is this thing called? It's called the outliner. Outliner symbols. Here we go. All right, let's see. I'm not seeing it there. Okay, I guess it's literally nothing. What? Okay, that's out of date. Icon reference. There we go. What am I missing? I don't see it. Alright, it doesn't exist. It's not real. If it's not real, it can't hurt us. So let's get rid of it. Okay, so I am safe to combine all of these together, I believe, into one, and it has kept that symbol. The base is still there, and we can get rid of this base. Alright, we're here. We've done it. We got row. Not half bad. Now, I'm looking at this, and I'm kind of inclined to change it. Yeah, I'm going to change this. We're going to do one extra thing, and then we're moving on from the row. We've spent too long on the row. Let's go for it. Seems to come from... Oh, I guess you can reverse the bake, can't you? That would make sense. Let's get in here and hide this. Let's hide the row. And what I want to do is I want to dissolve these. And I want to bring this up. Actually, let's not bring that up. Let's bring this down. Like that should do. Make a little bit of a dip on there, and then let's redo it. Okay, so now we made a ball of rice. Since we have a ball of rice, I think I am safe to fix this part. Just like that. And then we'll redo it, and we got a nice little ball of rice, a little cheese wheel here. And then I'm gonna make the outer edge of it manually. So let's make a wrapper for this guy. We want a cylinder. I used 12 earlier. I'm a little bit worried that this isn't going to work, but I'm willing to give it a shot. So we want just a little taller than the sushi. Ever so slightly above the sushi. And actually, if the sushi comes out of the bottom, I think that'll look even more realistic. All right, so we got you and we got you. And we're going to inlay a face. And I'm going to bridge some faces. And then we're going to push them out. And we'll see if this works. So I put the row back in. given the way that the row looks right now, I'm sort of inclined to do this. Looks great. That looks really good, actually. Oh my gosh. Don't you just want to eat this? It looks a little bit like Play-Doh, but I'd eat it. Okay, so we're doing 2. 2 should be good. And I just need to watch where the lines come from. That looks about right to me. If I shade it smooth, it looks perfect. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so we're in edit. I'm going to go ahead and add a line right there. And I'm going to add a line right there. I'm assuming creasing would do the same thing as this, but I'm not as adept as everybody else. So we're just going to do what we know. If it works, it works. Perfect. We have a piece of row. Look at that. Look at that. I could sit and fix those little bobs on the top for a long time, but I'm not going to. I'm just not going to. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to worry about it. So we'll call this row wrapper. And that is row. Done. I will fix the spelling of tamago since I don't have a repeat anymore. All right. We've done a lot of hard stuff. Let's do some easy stuff. I'm going to make the little tiny, whatever you call them. They're not onigiri. Whatever those guys are called. So we can hide you. We can make this selectable. You can be selectable. You can be selectable. Yeah, perfect. What is happening? There we go. I guess we should look up what that sushi's called. Hold on. Types of sushi. All right. Oh my gosh, it has a crazy name. I think it's just maki. Maki. I thought maki was cooked. It's maki. Okay, perfect. It's just called maki. So you will be maki. And this one, we're going to ace in 2 seconds. It's going to be a 12. We're going to drop it down to the length we like, which is going to be really short, much shorter than the row. And we're just going to go really easy on this. Now, I know everybody and their mother wants me to do vertex groups for the materials. Wait, what the heck? Is that box broken, or is he clipping through it? Like, I know it's a 2D animation and people don't clip, but like, what is this? Why does it look like that? It looks like he's clipping in 3D. It's a weird little design element. I never noticed that. All right, back on topic. All right, everyone wants me to use vertex groups. I'm not going to use vertex groups. I apologize. It's just the man I am. Is that it? No, it's not. We are on top, we are on bottom. We're gonna make a little hole and stick some schmutz in there. Looks about right to me. And if we're being extra authentic, and I'm always being extra authentic, we're gonna go like this. Aha! Throw a curveball in there for him. And then I'll bridge. You should be craving sushi. Me and my partner have conversations every single day about what we're going to eat for dinner. It's like a staple of our relationship at this point. And yesterday we were just hanging out, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make sushi. And I'm gonna play this new game called Gris." And they got so excited. And they're like, "You're gonna make sushi?" And I'm like, "Yeah. What's so weird about that?" And it took us like several minutes to figure out that I was talking about 3D modeling and not for dinner. So now they're somewhat disappointed in me for not making them sushi. So one of these days I'm gonna have to learn how to make sushi. Cause I guess I owe them. I don't know if I actually owe them, but might as well at this point. It's already been said. All right, so I'm not creasing. Look at that. Oh, look at it. Oh, it looks perfect. Oh, it's absolutely perfect. Cool. I think that hole that I made might be a little too big. Like, I was trying to be subtle, but instead of being subtle, I think I was being too obvious. So let's fix this. We're just gonna be very careful with our selections. We're gonna come in, down a little bit. There we go. Much better. Yeah, look at that. Ain't no problem. Cool. So now I'm going to do the same thing I did on the first one. We're going to make a cylinder with nothing inside of it. And we're going to scale it to the correct size. I want a little bit of overlap. I want it to overlap just a little bit. And I'm going to shrink wrap it, but we're gonna double check that we're right. First off, you need to be called Maki. You need to be called Maki Wrapper. All right, you go on the Maki. And we're gonna change our offset. Yep, we have to add a little bit more to this. So let's do that. Perfect. That looks absolutely perfect to me. Literally perfect. Literally as good as it gets. We put a little bit of displacement on the rice here. We got no problem. We're set. That looks really good. Wow. Oh, I'm like very proud of this. I mean, it's the easiest one. I'm bragging about nothing at this point, but like still proud of it. While we're here, I'm gonna hit apply. That's probably a mistake and I probably shouldn't do it. Make it a bit taller. Sure, I can make it a bit taller. Both of them or just the wrapper? That does look good. So I'm gonna make the wrapper just a little bit bigger as well. And using the rule from earlier, we got to move up that part so that it doesn't touch the bottom, because you want to crease and you want that little fold right there. And actually, if I want to get the shape like perfect, and I do want to get the shape like perfect, let's lower just the top of this, like right there. Actually, no, I'll get it right to the edge. There we go. Oh, a little bit of rice sticking out of the edge there. That looks amazing. Yep, that's it. Dunzo. Done deal. Very cool. Okay, while we're here, let's make a new collection. I'm going to call it Big Maki. And we're going to copy both of these. What the heck? What is happening? Okay. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. There we go. Big Maki. Big Maki wrapper. And we'll go ahead and make the other one. Before we start thinking about our filling or anything, let's do this. So these two should just... What the heck was that? Just like this. And we're going to square it off a little bit more. That's way too huge. That's about right. Even a little bit less than that. There we go. So, how do I want to do this? What I think we want to do is just go into... I might rewrap it. Not sure yet. If we grab some faces and we push them together like that, and then we do the same thing here. I see the value increasing right now. I feel Simo like just shaking your head right now. But honestly, you live, you learn. Yeah, that's excellent. I'm gonna rewrap it. I can actually probably use the exact same wrapper. I don't know if that's gonna be a good idea or not, but I think that's what we're gonna do. But while we're here, let me grab all of these. And let's shrink these down just a little bit. And this needs to be turned into a square. This is like most certainly going to be turned into a square. So let's grab all of this. And all of this. Bring you in. A really nice square. Oh, that looks perfect. All right, we're getting confident now. We're getting real confident. Look at that. Oh. Okay, now we grab all of you, and it should be a little bit bigger than this. Right about there. Perfect. We turn on our reference, we double check. Actually, it can be even a little bit bigger. It's a lot of meat in that one. We've done it. Oh, we've done it. Cool. Now I just got to make some stuff to fill this with, but I ain't that worried about that. Okay, we'll grab you, just you, and we're gonna shrink you on down. Just enough. And this is gonna be bad. Fingers crossed. I don't want to redo it from scratch. Big Maki, where are you? Big Maki, it's alphabetical. Oh, it works perfect. No, not a problem. It's gonna be 0.025. 0.015. Yeah, you can't even see it. 0.014. Starts to clip. Yep, 0.015 it is. Absolutely. Done. Problem solved. I'm not going to think too hard about it. It might even be a little too square now that I'm looking at it, but if you're paying attention to these details, so be it. It's yours. I mean, it looks edible. I'd eat it. Perfect. I can resize it as needed, so let's not worry about that right now. And let's film. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. So cool, so cool, so cool. Okay. What do we filling this thing with? I don't think it matters too much at all. I don't think we really need to think about it. So let's make a cylinder, and it's filled with an ingon. Sure, I don't care. Just like that. We're not going to see the bottom of it, so I ain't worried about that. And then we... Okay. Simo, we're going to go for your approach now. I'm going to learn from you. We're going to do it. Subdivision 2. So what is a crease? Creasing is E? Or Shift E? Yep, it's Shift E. Perfect. Okay, so that's too much. I'm not sure if I can do that. Dare I say, I think the other way I was doing it might be a little bit easier for me. Inset the top? Okay, sure, we can do that. Let's do that. So we'll go ahead. I'm going to undo what I just did because I messed it up for a little bit. There we go. Let's inset this top bad boy a little bit. I mean, that instantly solves the problem. Like, I'm not even gonna do anything else. Look at that. I mean, that's sushi. We're done. The displacement that I put on here is going to be more important than anything else. So, sure, we're keeping this. Now comes the difficult part. All right. It's the cylinder. Cylinder goes in here. We're going to call you Maki Filling. And let's do Big Maki. I'm not thrilled about this one. Color me not thrilled about this one. Here's what I think we should do. I'm going to add a cube. Oh, man. I'm, like, dreading this. I shouldn't really be dreading it. It's not that big of a deal, but I'm just... You know, you just get in a mood sometimes. We'll say, like, that looks about right. All right. Give me orthographic view. And we're gonna just make this work. Okay. Now here's the idea. You ready? We're going to add a modifier, a mirror, on Big Maki. And then I'm gonna separate by loose parts. And we're gonna make one color and one another color. So let's do it. Let's go for this. Oh, this is... I'm not loving this. I am not loving this. Okay. Let's try it. We're gonna put a subdivision on here. Oh, it's bad. Okay, so we want to save the shape a little bit. How are we gonna shape this thing? We're gonna put one of these on here. Yeah, it's all right. I can expand that. That's not a problem. Oh, actually, I think we've done it. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, we've done it. We're here. Ain't no problem. Don't even stress. Shade them smooth. Absolutely. Now, we just want to... I think what I want to do, this is going to get bad quick. We want to do this and edge slide. Where are you? There you are. Just like that. And then we want to grab the whole thing and just squish them together a little bit. And that does all right by this border. This border can come out just a little bit. All right, it looks a little weird. I might be inclined to do this. That didn't quite work. This. If I do vertex slide. Hold on. Slide vertices by 0.06. 0.6. Oh, sliding vertices is the worst. I forget that it does this to you. Sure, 0.7. We did it. Right about there. Looks a little better to me. You know what I think would make this a little better, actually? If we brought this down. Ease the side of it a little bit. Yep. That makes it. That does it. Boom, we're in. Oh, very proud of that. Very proud of that. Looks great. You see that as an asset, you're like, oh, of course. Obviously. Done. Done, 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 done. Cool. Let's do one more. Get it right where we like it. Right about there. And then we're gonna squish ya, push ya in, push ya out. That works for me. Okay, so I think what I want to do now is 2 of these guys. And then we're going to grab just those. And we're going to push them out just a little bit. Grab these guys. Push them in just a little bit. And then bring them together just a little bit. And let's see what that looks like. It's going to look bad right away, but we can fix it. Okay, we're in there. Let's grab surface, surface, surface. Let's inset them. Using, oh yeah, all of them, perfect. 0.1. Why is there so much space? Is it because of this? No, it's not because of that. Okay, let's not inset. Hold on, before we inset. That actually looks about right to me. Just looking at that, that looks about right. I think what we want to do is grab the whole thing and make it a little shorter than the rest. Like that. In fact, we should offset all of them just a little bit. Yeah, it's a little too perfect. So let's offset them. But otherwise, I want to say that's it. It's good enough for my purposes. Yeah, we're going to have displacements in here. It's going to be a whole thing. Yep, no problem. We're done. Let's hit apply on you. Let's edit and separate by loose parts. And we're going to edit just one of you. We're going to grab all of those and scooch them on over. Hello? Wait. Hold on. I want you. This is a big yuck. What am I doing? Do I care about the bottom? I don't think I care about the bottom. Okay, we're back. Scooch that over just a bit to make a shape. And then we're going to do the same thing up on this one. That one. We're going to edit it, and we're going to grab... There we go. That's what we wanted earlier. Keep it easy. Keep it simple. We should also probably grab that. Now we scooch it over. That's not going to do anything for us. Okay, so we're good. I'm going to go ahead and push this down just a little bit. Done. Oh, that looks so organic and lovely. Oh, it looks great. Okay, so you are left filling, bot filling, and right filling. Look at this. Perfect. And you're in. Done. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, so there's not that much left to do. I think I want to start arranging the sushi in the basket. I think that'll determine a lot of stuff for us. So let's go for it. We're going to open up the box. Get myself some nice water going. All right, get this guy out of here. And box. Let's make this thing big. Should I put the notch in it since there was a notch on the other one? That could be a cool touch. Maybe I'll do that. In fact, it looks a little deep, so I think it might be in our best interest to go for it. Let's do it like that. And then we will inset a little hole in this guy. But instead of insetting it, I'm going to use it just as a platform. And if I go ahead and throw in just a little hidden loop cut. Let's get rid of the bands. I should be able to go for it. We'll say we want 2 of them. We want to slide these guys over just a little bit. Right about there should do. We'll do the same thing here. And we'll slide them over. And then we'll add a J and a J. Oh, oops. I messed it up. Hold on. Can I fix it? That is the question. Looks like I should be fine. I'm actually going to take a little bit of liberty with the sizing on the inside here. J and J. Perfect. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Delete. Boom. We put the bands back on. Look at that. Now, before this gets out of control, I kind of want to fix that. I guess it looks fine, as is. Might be a little bit better. Isn't it supposed to be in the middle? It doesn't look like it's in the middle. It looks like it's a break. Hold on, we'll take a look together. Just like that. It's fine. I messed up the geometry a little bit. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. We'll see if the normals calculate correctly. Is it in the middle? Maybe it... Oh, it is uniform, isn't it? It's across the whole thing, isn't it? Okay, you're right. If that's the case... then we're going to do something a little bit different here. If I have enough breaks to be able to do this. At this point, I can manually do it. Yep, perfect. Okay, let's grab all of this. Show us the bands. Let's do an edge slide. I'm going to come right to the bottom of that. Right there. All right. So we want to do 2. Just like that. I'm not going to think too much about it. We're just going to do 2 every time. Kind of hurting my eyes a little bit, if I'm being honest. I'm not sure why today specifically. Maybe I've just been looking at computers too much lately. Get that reference out of here. Okay. So I have an idea of how we're going to do this. First things first, let's make our paths. We're going as fast as humanly possible at this point. Is that everyone? Everyone's here. Okay, cool. So, I think the goal for this one is to push these guys apart by, let's say, 1.5. It's my mesh. I'll do what I want with them. Oh, we messed up. We missed one. Also, I am not allowed to push them. Oh, it's because it's in the X direction. Got it. Now I'll do it again in the Y direction. Bada boom! Cool. Is that all of them? Looks good to me. So we'll go through and delete them. I thought it was like a weird little crack in the wood. I guess it makes sense that it would be, We can't bridge these, can we? Hold on. No. Okay. I was about to say, that would have really done something for me. Goodbye. And we're up. All right. So now we're just doing the dirty work. We're doing this, and then we're going to arrange all the sushi up on the board in just a second. But we're making pretty good pace today, I gotta say. I had a little bit of imposter syndrome like last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. And I was sort of like, man, I am not very good at 3D modeling for, you know, what I thought I should have been at this point. But I think we're putting that to shame right now. Who can say anything about imposter syndrome when you're doing all this? All right, got our reference image back up. Pull you up, pull you back. In fact, let's make it a little bit bigger. We want it just right there. Okay, so we can see what we're doing. Let's do it. Let's start with Tamago. Tamago. I did check out PureRef. It's not my favorite thing in the world. The way that I organize my files and stuff is such a specific, like, defined practice that it didn't work for me. Maybe it will one day. Okay, the Maki touches... Hey, Simo, I got a question for you. If I annotate right here, is there a button to clear annotation? Like, how would I quickly get rid of the annotation? Because am I stuck with it? Like, I know you're not stuck with it, but I don't know how to erase it. I've tried in the past. Annotate eraser. I don't want to just, like, erase it, though. That sounds bad. Tell you what, maybe I'll just do it manually on a piece of paper. I'm gonna do it on a piece of paper. Okay, so we got a rounded sort of square. We want to put a bunch of these guys over here, and I'm gonna offset them just a little bit. We got the big guys, and they overlap with one another up here. We got the row down here. And then we got Tamago down there. And then I'll put sashimi in the middle. Yeah, there should be a quick clear. That is weird. So a little bit of grass right there. A little bit of grass right there. I think everything else is fine looking. To delete the whole layer. Got it. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so let me explain my work. Hold on. Freaking out. We got... Oh, it's not going to look very good. You know what? I'll just annotate it then. Or no, I'm just going to make it. You know what? You'll see. You'll see what I'm doing in just a second. Okay. Let's go ahead and put down the row first. Row is the one that I have easiest. So there's a row. So we're going to grab you. And you're a little bigger than we would like. You're you're still a little bit bigger than we would like. There we go. That's about perfect. All right. The row is going to go into this corner right here. So there's row 1. Copy. What the heck? What the heck happened to it? Oh no! Okay, something's wrong with the bake. Why? Why? Can I duplicate a... You can! Oh, that works. There we go. Now we got it. These actually look a little too grossly big now that I'm looking at them. Let's scale that even further down. We'll say right about there is all right. Delete all that, and then we're going to duplicate this collection again. And we're perfect. We are in business. Oh, baby. It was inside the tray. Oh, got it. Well, at least we solved it. Okay, so we're just gonna slowly arrange them. The Japanese would probably arrange this a little bit better than I am right now. I apologize for how bad I am at arranging sushi, and I'm gonna fix it right now. In fact, no need to apologize, I'm fixing it. Let's go back to row 1. Just like that. And we're going to go up until about here. So let's add a few more row while we're at it. I'm not going to go crazy because we do kind of want to keep some normalcy here. This is gonna be a lot of polygons. Is this a lot of polygons? I guess it's not as bad as like what I was doing yesterday or 2 days ago. Okay, I like it. We're looking pretty good. One more row and we're done. This is a lot of row for one person to eat. The person who ordered this is probably a little bit of a nasty boy. But, you know, to each their own, I guess. Alright, I don't love how that's arranged. Yeah, the mountain that crashed the stream. Yeah, not quite as many polygons as that, honestly. Alright, we want to close all of the row. We're done with the row for now. Now we're doing big maki. Oh, look at it. Look at this boy. Okay, so you are a little big. In fact, you probably want to be a little skinnier. That looks about right to me. And in my sketch, it's like here. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and duplicate collection and we'll grab everything. And now we want to rotate it up and sideways just a little bit. Right about there. Oh, Look at that. Look at that. That looks so good. Oh, man. Sushi is a very satisfying build in 3D modeling. This should be everybody's first model. This is so nice. This is so, like, charming. I'm gonna make a course about sushi. I don't think I'm good enough to make a course, but I'm gonna make a course about sushi. I'm gonna tell everyone that they need to learn how to make sushi. Alright. We're on sushi number 3. This one's going to get rotated even more this way. And we're going for it. Nope, not that way. This way. Oh, actually, the most perfect thing in the world is happening. I am making more space. I was a little bit worried that I was going to run out of space. But no, not at all. Simp says, do a beginner course that rivals the Blender Guru one. Just make sushi instead of a donut. Honestly? Some really good advice I got. Where is our filling? You know what? I'll redo you. I'll just redo the whole thing. I'm not even gonna think about it. Some really good advice I got. Some of the best advice in the world. If you have career anxiety or you're just trying to figure out what to do next in your life, this is the advice. In order to help somebody, in order to be of use to another human being, you only have to be 2 steps ahead of them. I think we all have this weird obsession that you have to be like the best person in the world to help somebody else. Like you have to be the best 3D modeler ever if you're going to teach lessons. But like, no. In no way is that true. You just have to be useful to somebody. Somebody has to be inspired by you. And that's not something that should be taken for granted, right? I don't think like absolute buffoons should be teaching people. But it's comforting to know that, you know, the barrier to entry isn't as big as we think it is. Because I think as people, we do that to ourselves very often. Look at this. Wow. Man, I'm feeling it. Exactly. Exactly. I think we do a lot of weird stuff to make our lives more serious than they need to be. I know here in the United States, we have a hyperfixation on productivity. This is something I've been talking about a lot recently. And it's strange because a lot of the things that we're obsessed with, right? Like Apple phones and, you know, Microsoft PCs and stuff started off as kind of relaxed efforts. The people who make really important things are not obsessive. You can always give useful information to someone. Simo, you have been the epitome of giving useful information to someone. You have done nothing but help me. I know we can get a little sarcastic around here, but genuinely, what you have done for my ability to 3D model is unbelievable. Alright, sphere looks good. Smooth. Yeah, it beyond helps, man. You've been great. Like, I'm sure you don't want random attention thrown at you. Maybe you do, I don't know you. But if somebody was like, who should I ask for help? I'd be like, go ask Simo. Like, Simo's great. If somebody jumped on our Discord and they were like, who's the expert around here? I'd be like, it's Simo. Like, that's our resident expert. All right, so check it out. We got a little bit of grass. Look at that. Look at that. Giga Chad. I think that might be an insult. Giga Chad. I don't know if that's a compliment. You know what? I'm actually going to lay this down a little bit directly onto the sushi. There we go. That way it looks a little bit more natural, I think. Next up, we're going to do some more. Joe, if Simo's the Giga Chad, what are you? You're like... Oh man, you're a tough one to nail down. You're kind of all over the place. I was inclined... The class clown? No, you're very serious, I think. You're like funny at times, but for the most part, you're pretty serious. You're at least very like compassionate. You're very nice. You mean well by people. I think I might be inclined to call you like... If Simo's the Yoda, you're like the Obi-Wan. A little funnier. A little weirder. But otherwise still very helpful. Alright, let's make this thing big. And we have just about made a sushi platter, guys. I'm glad you like that. Right there. Hello there. I love that Ewan McGregor was trying to replicate he was trying to replicate the styles of the older Obi-Wan and accidentally invented a meme. I love that so much. Okay, so Big Maki is done. Officially, what is all this wasted space over here? Why are we doing this? Strange. I don't understand why it's this space right here should be filled. It's just a waste. Anyway, moving on. Maki, let's do Maki. Okay, Maki, you're the one that I want to nail down the most. Now, the Maki that they show here is very small. It's also tall, to Simo's point. Maybe like that. Oh no. Simo's pulling out the Yoda over here. Honestly, I'm sorry I even got you started. I take it all back. Both of you. Alright. We're just going. Now this one's nice and easy because we just do some really simple edits, right? Check this out. We get them close to each other and we just slowly rotate them. Make food in a shape of a bear? Oh no. Violets, that's the first thing you're gonna say in chat? That's gonna be the thing that you give me? Alright. Tell you what, if we have time, we have about 50 more minutes. I need to do material editing for all of this stuff. If we have time at the end, I will do my 15 minutes to make bear rice. And that'll be my terrible mesh for the day. But only if we have time, because we're cutting it close right now. Oh, I should really arrange these using... Oh, man. You know what? You know what? I got it. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I ain't scared. I ain't messing around. You know what we're gonna do? You making fun of me? Oh. You're always giving me a hard time. Honestly. Your whole existence is giving me a hard time. Alright, check it out. Here's what we're doing. We're going to put in an array. I demand bear food. Yeah, alright, alright. Keep it down, class. We're going to say 1.3 and 0. Hello there. Okay, so now we're going to go boop, 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 boop. Let's go all the way. We're eating large today. All right, put you up here. We're gonna offset you ever so slightly, like 0.01, 0.05, just like that. Look at that. Look at this beautiful thing. Cool. They are excellent. In fact, I might be inclined to do 1.2 and 1.1. And then we will lower the count by 1. Yeah, Violets, how are you doing? You know what? I'm going to make the box a little bit smaller while I'm looking at this. Everything's a little close for me. So I'm definitely going to shrink the box. Yeah, everyone should get paid to watch me. I don't get paid to watch me. Alright, so the maki is going to sit like that for just a second. Alright, alright. What kind of sandwich you making? Now we all need to know. Share it with the class. What kind of sandwich you making? It better be a bear sandwich. Honestly, after all the trouble you've given us, it better be a bear sandwich. Wow, look how bad the first one I made today is compared to the rest. It looks so much worse. Turkey and spinach. I guess we'll accept it. I guess we'll accept it. All right, tamago. Someone's about to make a bear sandwich. Okay. We're here. We've done it. We've effectively implemented peer pressure in the chat. You know what? I'm looking at this tamago. Hold on. I'm looking at it. It's wrong. It needs to be longer. Not that way. That way. And the wrapper goes back down to the size it was. Looks about right to me. We see on a news broadcast later, local person murders bear. When asked, they stated they wanted to make a sandwich. You think Violets wouldn't murder a bear for us? You don't know Violets very well. All right, so now we got our little tamago here. And we're going to go ahead and duplicate this collection. And put you on up. And we're going to do just a little cool aesthetic. Just like that. And we're going to do one more time. Push you over. Rotate you slightly. Look at that. That's Tamago. Done. Okay, so I have room in the middle for sashimi. But somebody wants me to make bear rice, so maybe the bear rice will go in the center. Since I've been peer pressured as well. Since everybody in this chat is getting peer pressured. Let's go ahead and shrink the box just a little bit so it looks extra full. You know what? Hold on. I got a cool idea for this. If I go like this... You got peer pressure into being Kenobi? Alright, you know what? Joe, you're stripped of your Kenobi. You don't get to be Kenobi anymore. Look at that. Look at that offset. No. I'm the one who has the power. Okay, so Tamago, I feel pretty content is done. The row needs to be fixed. Don't try and ban me from my own chat. Who do you think you are? You think you're a mod or something? All right, let's go into edit and let's go for it. And we're gonna keep this one really simple. Just like that. Nice and tasteful. I'm inclined to push it onto the Tamago. So let's do like this. All right, I'm kind of worried that we're not gonna have enough time for this, but you know, it's been a fun ride. Just like that. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete. Is that row? It is. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and delete row number 1. And now we're gonna grab all of these other rows and just put them in a nice little order. Just like that. Just like this. Look at that. I feel like Bob Ross. Okay, well, Bob Ross wouldn't make a mistake like that, but I feel like Bob Ross again, now that I'm not making mistakes. Man, imagine if Bob Ross 3D modeled. Like, how lovely of a world would we live in? Think of the games industry. Perfect. That actually looks much more aesthetic to me. Okay, so here's the thought process. We got our Maki. Let's cancel the row, get rid of the row. We got our Maki. I think we objectively have to hit apply. And then I think objectively I have to separate by loose objects. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be so frustrating. Okay. I'm just doing it. I don't care. Oh, we have to do both. Okay, sorry. I didn't think that one through. Apply that one. Now we do edit. Sure. Separate by loose objects. Let's just go for it. All right. So we're going to call you MW1. That's Maki Wrapper number 1. And I used a exclamation mark because I panicked. Oh, it did. That's not even the Maki Wrapper. That's the Maki Rice 1. Mr. 1. That is Maki Wrapper 1. And that is Maki Filling 1. Okay? That's what we're going to be doing from now on. Okay, we're going to start with what we know. So you are Maki Wrapper 2. Maki Wrapper, Maki Rice 2. Now I got those One Piece vibes going. Oh. One Piece is one of those shows that you just can't watch because it takes too long. Alright, I'm gonna lose my way if I don't think too much. Sorry if I'm a little quiet on this next bit. I just want to get this done with. If I don't do it correctly, I'm going to mislabel everything, and if I do that, there's no coming back for me. They're gonna send me to Brazil. Maki Wrapper 5. Maki Rice 5. Maki Filling 5. Maki Wrapper 6. Maki Rice 6. Maki Fill 6. Maki Wrapper 7. Maki Rice 8. Maki Filling 8. Did I just mess up? I did, didn't I? I wrote 8. I wrote 8 for both of them. Oh, I'm losing my brain. Maki Filling 7. Maki Rice 7. Oh my gosh, I wish there was a way I could just do this. There's no way that you can rename... Yeah, there's no way. Okay. Oh well. Oh, there's so many that I have to go through. You know what? No, I'm gonna gamble. We're gambling. We're just gonna do it the way that we want to do it. This is a lot of work. Okay. So, what do we need to do now? I need to just make rice. I need to do shaders. Sorry, to be more specific, I need to do shaders. Let's do bamboo texture blender. Okay, we're gonna do the bamboo last. All right, so we're in. Now begins the bulk of the work. The bulk of the work to be done in 30 minutes. But I feel confident. Let's see, what do we want? Let's use a nice field as our HDRI. Oh God, it's gonna break my computer. What? What is happening? Hold on. Let's redo that. That was weird. Like, freaked out. There we go. It acted like my computer broke, but it didn't. All right, object. You get to be... You're like partially transparent. So let's make a new one. You're gonna be fake grass. I know everybody in the world wants me to use principled BSDFs, but I'm not. Sue me. Transparent. If I were a crazy man, I would do the like stems. Actually, I think I know an easy way to do the stems. Yep, we got it. I know how to do it. Check this out. I'm gonna go ahead and color pick that, and I'm gonna color pick that. And we're gonna plug this in, and we're gonna use the wireframe data. And if I make this one darker, that's not what my wireframe looks like. That's not at all what my wireframe looks like. What? What? Why does it look like that? 0.005. My wireframe is in squares. It's not like that. Okay, whatever. We don't have enough time to think about this. I'm not gonna sit and worry about that. That doesn't exist to me. A gradient. Oh, okay, so gradients don't do anything. Cool. Well, this is fine. We're gonna have to darken this a bit more, get them a little closer together. That'll do. I'm sort of inclined to put glassiness on it. Tell you what, instead, let's use a diffuse. And I'm gonna mix them together. It's been done. Okay, somebody has made themselves a bear sandwich. It's in the art appreciation chat. I will check it out in just a second. All right, so we have made our first bit of fake grass. Excellente. We're gonna go ahead and check out this bear sandwich real quick that we have challenged Death Violets to make. Let's see it. Oh, it's good. Here you go, folks. Look at that. We got ourselves a real bear sandwich. Can you bear it? All right. Well, there's a healthy dose of serotonin for you. Next up, we need to work on the row. Row is actually pretty easy in my mind. I believe it's just going to be orange glass. So let's add a roughness of like 4. Probably needs to be more on the yellow side of things. Like that, and the IOR could be 2. Oh, look at them. That would be amazing if you rendered it in that amount of time. Violets is like secretly just the best 3D modeler in this chat. All right, we're going. We ain't got time to think. We are just going for materials. This is where I specialize. I think you blew your own cover at this point. Okay, now we got the seaweed. Seaweed's going to be on everything. So I'm just going to go seaweed crazy. You're going to be called seaweed. What does seaweed look like? Seaweed is glossy. It's glossy. It's got a bunch of weird waves on it. And it's dark green. So it's like that, and then it's almost like black. Like really dark green. Yeah, that'll work. Cool, so we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna do a little bit of roughness. I'm gonna do a little bit of displacement. So let's go ahead and make a wave. That looks about right to me. It is a saw because it has hard brakes. The scale is bigger. Distortion is decent. Oh, tell me that's not seaweed. I dare you to tell me this is not seaweed. And violets, that doesn't mean that you get to be sassy, because I know you're thinking about it. I know you too well. Watermelon. You know what? You're watermelon, violets. Oh, now Joe thinks that they can be sassy too. Everyone in this chat thinks they're sassy. Okay, so we're gonna say 0.8. Detail to 15. And I'm gonna make a different... I'm gonna make a slightly different white balance here. Not seaweed, just pixels. I'm gonna turn you into pixels soon. All right, that's it. That's as good. That's as much as I'm doing for the seaweed. Done. Oh wait. Nope, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. I'm doing more for the seaweed. We're gonna go roughness. Give it a little bit of like an edge to it, and then displacement. There we go. Now it's gonna render terribly. All right, and then we're just gonna keep adding seaweed. So now everything is seaweed. The whole world becomes seaweed. Finally, my master plan enacted. The world is seaweed. Seaweed, 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 seaweed. Seaweed. Hey, what's this? Oh, it's more seaweed? Yeah, sure is. All right, and me naming all of the pieces of sushi probably doesn't matter anymore because I can just literally just click on them. So, oops, my bad. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry for wasting your time and my time. But I'll tell you what, we are cooking with fire right now. Ow, 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 ow. It hurts. Stop cooking with fire. All right. Look at this thing coming together. Look at this thing coming together. It's gorgeous. Now, looking at our time constraints, I wanted to make the bottom of this like a glossy red, because that's very common for sushi boats and stuff, but we don't have time. We're not doing that. Hold on, it's been 5 minutes since we started working on materials. What? What is happening? How are we going so fast? All right, next up is make it seaweed. You know what? Is that what you want, Joe? And don't say yes, because I know it's not what you really want. All right. Now we do the tamago. What is tamago? It is slightly, ever so slightly glossy. You would eat the whole box. I mean, I live in a world where I wish everything was kind of edible. So I feel you there. Okay, eggs are, at least in my opinion, very specifically hard to color. So we're going to be very careful of our eggs. We're probably going to have to change that color soon. Oh, good. I clicked the wrong color. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Technically, you can eat anything once. Hey, Violets, could you eat the whole Earth one time? Don't think you can. Don't think you can, punk. All right, we want to scale. Technically, everything is made up of a lot of little things, so checkmate, atheists. All right, let's do. We gotta get this correct. I love this gold bar that we've made. So what we want is, first off, get rid of that roughness. Maybe displacement's not what we want. Let's do constant, actually. Hold on. Constant's a cool look for us. Because then we get kind of what we want exactly. Oh, it looks good. The alpha can be the roughness. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We've done it. You know what? Actually, I'm sort of inclined just to turn the roughness to like almost imperceivable and just let it be a little bit glossy. But the alpha can make a really nice displacement. And maybe we'll do just color displacement. Sure, that'll work. I don't want to sit and think too much about this. I'm sort of inclined to instead do ease and put them really close to each other. So that way we get a little bit of like a... What the heck is going on? Okay, now I'm gonna double my scale. And I'd say that looks about right. Like, is it perfect? No. But it looks good. This yellow needs to be a little bit more saturated, I would say. And maybe a little bit more on the orange side. That is way too orange. 0.12. 0.8. Haha, that's it. Done. If we're being extra crazy, and I'm crazy, let's do a little bit of this. And let's get it 0.13. Really saturated. Whoa, too saturated. Too gross, too gross. Do not do that. 0.7. Look at this bad boy. That's Tamago. Cool. So I will write that as Tamago. And we're going. We're in the focus zone right now. I'm kind of in a million miles per hour at this point. Now what? Now we want to grab this little piece of sushi. And we're going to not think too hard about it. I'm going to shader it with just a diffuse using wasabi green. Done. That's wasabi. So we'll do... I don't actually know what that filling is. It might be cucumber, but we'll call it wasabi. And since I am being kind of artsy here, I will do 6 of them in a spatial alignment like this. Next up comes the spicy salmon, which is going to be another one of these with a nice spicy salmon color. Perfect, done. This one goes like this, and this is called spicy salmon. And there's gonna be a lot of them. There's probably gonna be more than that. Let's do this. Let's double them. Because I like me some spicy salmon. Okay, and then we just have a little bit left over for that. What are we looking at? That's more tamago. So we're gonna do all spicy salmon and wasabi then. I don't want to think too much. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go above and beyond that image. We're gonna do tuna. So let me do spicy salmon, make a new one. We're gonna do tuna. I'm gonna make it more saturated, more pink. There we go. I would add texture to it if I was feeling it, but we're not adding texture. So we're just going tuna a million miles per hour at this point. And it is now 45. Making this bear rice is going to be a real challenge for us, I think. I don't know if we're going to have enough time. Okay, so we're in on this. Now what do we got? We got tamago. We got spicy salmon. And we got wasabi. What about this one? This one's tuna. Tamago. Wasabi. What's this one? It's tamago. Spicy salmon. And wasabi. You know what? I'm a little greedy. We're gonna do a little bit of spicy salmon and a little bit of tuna on that last one. Look at that. Cool. Now we gotta make rice. Actually, before we make the rice, let's make these little bars, these little iron bars here. I kind of want to shade them smooth, but I don't know if it's gonna work. They're not like super well rendered, honestly. So let's shade it flat. Pretty nice and flat, pretty dark. Add a little bit of rust to it. Done. I'm gonna fix, I mean, if it ever comes time to use this as an asset, I'm gonna fix the sharpness on it. But for the time being, that's not what we're doing. Okay, now we need to make wood and rice. So I'm gonna download 2 textures real quick. Bamboo wood. Going a million miles per hour, man. Bamboo, that looks good. That looks, oh, there we go, found it. Nope, it's stock footage, can't. That looks better. Bamboo, bamboo, bamboo. That's a really good one. Let's use this one. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about how this is going to work. While we're here, I will grab rice texture, which apparently I've already used. I must have used it in that food cart that I made. Cooked rice texture. Let's see. Yeah, this'll do, I guess. We'll take it. Yeah, that's, I think, where we invented fish with gun. Pretty sure it is. Okay, so let's do a wood texture. This is gonna look really bad, I guarantee it. I can fix it, but it's gonna take some time. The boys in the yard and all that jazz, or whatever you want to call it. What is this? That's the rice. Nope, we don't want the rice. We want the wood. What is this? That's the wood. Okay. Yeah, I said I'd hide him in the rice bucket, and I did. All right, how are we going to make this thing work? Well, let's do a little bit of displacement as well. And let's go ahead and do the UVs for it, I guess. Not loving this idea. UV, smart UV project. How's that look? Does that look a little bit better? Honestly, I'm gonna fix this later. It's like, it's pretty bad, honestly, but it works for our purposes. This thing, I'm looking at it, it needs to be less reflective. It's like reflecting that a lot. There we go. Just like that. And now the rice. Okay, this one's gonna be tough. Let's call this wood, by the way. The rice. Make some rice. Shader, image. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Texture, image. I guess I should probably add a slightly glossy between the two of them. And let's go ahead and open up the rice, which is right here. And we'll fix the sizing on it, but it actually looks kind of nice. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know why it's so crunchy looking, but that looks good. From a distance, that's going to be really nice. Okay, cool. Let's go for it. Oh, UV editing this is going to take forever. Okay, let's go into edit mode. What we're going to do is orthographic, and we are going to project from view. Sure, I guess. This is going to take forever, isn't it? You know what? Actually, let's undo that. Oh, I see the stock footage, by the way. I didn't realize that was on there. Alright, we got you. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I've messed everything up. Oh no, I've messed everything up. Edit. We've done it. Okay, this should be back to normal now. It is. So here's how I'm going to do it. We're going to take it. Go to shader. Did I mess up my shaders? No, we're good. It's this one. This one we want to start with. Back to here. Back to UV editor. Please, please, please. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Okay, we're here. What I want to do is just the top of this thing. I want the rice to repeat itself. Also, yeah, we're just doing the top of it. I'm not going to think too much about this at all. What is this? That's that bound. What's this? That's that bound. Okay. So we'll pop out this menu. And we're going to grab all of this. Oh, this isn't going to work. Okay. I guess we're just grabbing it all. Nope. I think we're stuck with the rice that we have. Okay, never mind. I'd have to sit and do this for every grain of rice. I should have done it before I separated the array. So instead, what if I was the world's craziest person, which I am, and we said roughness 0.9, and we did a color ramp, and rice is a lilac-y sort of color, like that, and then like that. It's probably even a little less than that. That's kind of gross looking. 0.05. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna render a whole bunch of Musgraves. And is this the worst thing you've ever heard of? Absolutely it is. This is gonna suck. This is gonna be terrible. What am I even doing? Or I could do Vernoi. I could do Euclidean Vernoi. Yep. We're here. Euclidean. And we're gonna go up. And then we're gonna grab our positions and do displacement. Oh, I mean, like, come on. That's not even fair. Yep, that's it. Set. Set, spike. Okay, it needs to be less pinky. So 0.05. Like, we're unstoppable. We are unstoppable. That's it. And my music stopped. My music broke. We were so crazy our music broke. Let's play it again. Cool. I could probably sit and mess with this forever. I love materials, but too bad. This is rice. Done. Is it the most beautiful thing I've ever seen? Absolutely not. In no way, shape, or form should you take rice like this home with you. But you're also eating Play-Doh and the wrong wireframes. I guess you don't eat the grass. Bada boom. This is it. The music is quite literally stoppable. Okay, so, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and make that bear. We got 5 minutes. You think I can make a bear in 5 minutes? You bet. It's gonna look like Mickey Mouse. But, you know, that's never stopped me. All right. This looks pretty good. It's a little it's a little purpley, which I'm not loving, honestly. I'm gonna try and fix that up here in just a second, but it's good. Make sure it doesn't look too much like a mouse. Honestly, I made a Keyblade on stream, so Mickey Mouse can literally massage my back. Can give me a personalized massage like we're lovers. I ain't got no worries about Mr. McDonald's. Mr. Michael. All right, let's get rid of this purple. Purple's gross. If anything, I'm going to make the hue 1, 0, and this needs to be like 0.1. Maybe even like 0.12. That looks pretty decent. Okay. So, here it is. We have made a sushi platter in 3 hours. Now, in no way, shape, or form is this like, oh my god, I'm the best 3D or whatever. Like, obviously not. Obviously, I'm terrible. But like, man, this was 3 hours of work. If you showed me this when I first started, I would have never thought that I could have done this in 3 hours. This is awesome. Hey, Necro Fried Chicken. You showed up at the last 5 minutes of Blender, so get ready to watch some madness. For everybody who hasn't seen this before, we end every stream by losing our minds and taking a request to make a speed sketch. And the speed sketch that we've been asked to do today, thank you, Necro Fried Chicken. I love that name. That's such a good name. All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, and I'm starting. We're gonna go ahead and do 40 and 40 while we're at it. Let's go. Okay, so we're doing orthographic. We're doing this. We're gonna cut out the camera because we don't want to look at that. And let's do some cutting. Cut the faces. Stitch these faces back together. And I'm gonna do it the way that I like to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and, not that way, squish you down a little bit. And we're gonna go ahead and grab 2 points on the top here. Point there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Did I count that correctly? That looks right. Nope. What happened? Oh, I grabbed the wrong 2. Okay. Weird. How did that even happen? I was on orthographic. Strange. You don't see that very often. Should be that one. Correct? Correct. What does a bear look like? I don't even know what a bear looks like. Hold on. Bears. They have the round spherical ears. They look very cute despite the fact that they can kill you. So it's more like that, and then we lower and lower our amount. Separate the ears more. Okay, I can do that. Let's try doing it like that. Oh, he's good. Okay, yeah. It looks kind of bad. It looks pretty bad. Okay. I'm going to grab the whole thing, and we're going to do a little bit of rounding. We'll say 3 with a 0.3. That looks great. Okay. And then, yeah, I'm going to add a subsurface at the end. That's going to be one of the last things we do. All right, he's got indents on his face. Okay, so bears look like, if I'm being very careful, I think that's perfect. We're gonna go down, and we're gonna do a small smooth. That is way too much. That's scary. There we go. And I can actually exaggerate his snout just a little bit. This isn't really how rice works, but sure. Yeah, okay, cool. And then last but not least, we just gotta do the bits. So, how am I gonna do this? This is not easy. Okay. We're gonna go back to object mode. And I'm gonna add a circle filled. You can't fill in object mode. What am I doing? Edit, fill, shrink, poke. Where's our poke? Poke, 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 poke. What am I looking for? Here we are. Poke. Poke. Inset. Right there. And then grab the whole thing and make sure it's scaled correctly. Let's see. Looks about right. I'll go ahead and grab that, push you down, do a little bit of a proportion. And then we're gonna go ahead and tilt you. Oh, I mean, I don't want to tilt a single vertex. I want to tilt the whole thing. There we go. Probably like that, I think looks about right. It's too much. It's fine enough for me. And then I'm gonna go ahead and throw a modifier on here to mirror it along the sphere. Oh God, we have a lot of stuff. Oh God, we have a lot of stuff. Okay. I was gonna put stuff in the ears. Oh, eyedropper could have worked. That's a good call. I was gonna put stuff inside the ears. I'm not doing that. I don't have time. So instead, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do a plane. Check this out. Plane, make it small. Smaller than that. Bring you up. And we're gonna go ahead and loop cut it like it has to be odd 13 times. Bring it down. Proportion. And then we're gonna bring all of the points down just a little bit. Oh God, what am I doing? Hold on. Hold on. We want to bring these points up. And we want to stick to connected, I think, as much as possible. That should be all right. It's a little haunting. Oh, it's kind of gross. You know, it's fine. I'm not going to think too much about it. We're already over on our time. So this is our boy. We're going to rotate the mouth just a little bit. Okay, and then finally, we're gonna add a subsurface to this guy. I like 2. 2 is my preferred measurement. It just kind of looks like a dude with ears. All things considered. So, you know, I think we're safe from Mocky Mouse. But this is gonna be my bear. So this horrifying thing that I've created. Oh, you can even see the shadow underneath it. It does look like a mask. Oh! Oh, it's so gross. Hold on. I'm gonna call this bear rice. Oh my god, it looks awful. Oh, it's like cottage cheese. Okay, so this is the thing from my nightmares. Let's get that pointer out of there. Yeah, this is... This is it. That's my bear. Oh my god. He's awful. Oh, he's awful. Yes, the Eldritch Beast. Oh man. I made the next best horror movie right here. We're set. Man. Okay, so anyway, keeping in line with our new schedule, that's been 3 hours of 3D modeling. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick BRB, and then I'm gonna be back for an hour of Gris. If you haven't seen Gris, it is a hand-drawn game. It is gorgeous. It is worth a watch if you're into that kind of thing. But yeah, that'll be it for 3D modeling for the day. So I'll be back in just a moment. Peace.